Now we must have been hearing this word contrast, and then we are like, what's contrast? What is this guy trying to talk about? Okay, what's contrast? Most of us that are designers, you hear people say, your design lacks contrast. Like your design lacks contrast. So now contrast helps create this intensity, between colors. This is white and this is gray. So now this is contrast between these two colors. So to be honest, contrast is being created when we use different visual elements. When we are talking about principles, we have principles of visuals, and then we also have elements of visual. So in future we'll talk about the element of visual. Maybe after this one we might continue with the element of visual. Who knows? When it comes to principles, is like using visual elements. You can use visual elements to create contrast. So visual elements like shadow, shapes, colors, and all those stuff. So contrast is mainly being created through colors. For now, let's dwell on colors. All right, so color contrast. Now for example, we have black and white. Now what was popping on your screen? Black and white. For example, now you can easily differentiate between these two colors. You're like, this color is white, this color is black. You get that's because there's contrast between the both of them. So now when we are talking about real life contrast, now for example, now we have two different personalities. Some persons will be like, I'm an introvert. The other ones will be like, I'm an extrovert. What the hell? Does that really mean anything? Okay, when you compare these two persons together, you notice that obviously there are two differences again between the two persons. Now, one, an introvert is someone that feels isolated, like it feels very, very isolated from the crowd. He does not know how to relate with people really, really much. You get, and then an extrovert is someone that if you just put him in a crowd, the extrovert is going to turn to his friends. So I don't know if I'm an introvert, I'm an extrovert. I feel like I'm in the middle. You get, something I love being alone, something I don't like being alone. You get, that's contrast in personality. Now you can meet people. There are some people that are really open. They can talk anything. They can say anything anytime. They're like, and then there are some persons that are like, they are very blunt. They hide something. They find it very difficult to express themselves. They find it very difficult to say things out. So that's like contrast between two different personalities. So I just explained contrast in personality. So now we also have cultural contrast. Just like we say someone is from Akwa Ibom, is an Akwa Ibom, it's a Calabar type of person. This Kunang Bodo, all those kind of these people that all of us now we are from Akwa Ibom, so we are like Kunang Bodo. But contrast, I don't say split the world. Levels. Okay. Alright, so in cultural context, contrast is different ethnic groups. Like we have the Yorubas, we have the Hausas, we have the Akwa Ibomites. Each of these cultures, they all practice different beliefs. So that's like a contrast. Now we have what we call Gen Zs and the old puppies and the 90s. You get, and so those old puppies will be like, yo, God bless you, my son. How you doing, bro? This kind of stuff. And then the Gen Zs are gonna be like, damn, that guy, man. You know what I'm talking about, man. So these are the Gen Z's dress. Okay, so that's like contrast between the 90s and the Gen Zs. We have old and new contrast, so you can actually tell when something is old and when something is new. Like it's a difference between two things. So contrast helps you differentiate between two things. Hi guys, so I've been able to explain to you that the meaning of contrast is the difference between two things. The difference between black and white, the difference between yellow and brown, the difference between pink and blue. Bye, see you in my next